Have you ever had a friend make a meal so amazing that you asked for the recipe to try it at home? You gathered all of the ingredients and diligently worked step by step, only to have the dish turn out nothing like the one that you loved. What happened? You followed all the instructions. Well, yeah, your friend says, but did you wait until it thickened and turned a deep red and smelled of overripe summer tomatoes? No. Oh, they say, well, I just assumed everyone knew that you had to do that. In other words, you had the right blueprint for the meal, but you didn't have the sensory experience to properly interpret it. I'm Dr. Alexandra Macdonald, and I'm a historian. I study how people of the past understood the world around them using their senses, how things smelled or tasted, felt, sounded, or looked. I am especially interested in how people use this embodied sensory knowledge to make things, like recipes. The early modern home was an incredibly productive space. People had rich, embodied knowledge of practices like brewing and distilling and dyeing textiles. But over the course of the 18th and 19th century, printed texts elevated intellectualized understandings, like chemistry, while denigrating embodied knowledge, particularly that of women and enslaved people, as nothing more than folk knowledge. This resulted in a loss of sensory expertise. Recovering the work and knowledge of these marginalized historical groups gives us a more accurate understanding of everyone's lives. While I study the past, the big questions I ask about whose knowledge is valid remain remarkably current and still impact social respect for crafts and trades today. Valuing embodied sensory knowledge is not just important for ensuring we can recreate the perfect meal. It has real-life implications for whose voices and whose experiences help to shape our world.